All right, well, I'm probably a little late to the game on this one. So this came across my desk today. So this is Galileo AI. And this is an AI system. I don't have access to it yet. I've requested it. I'm excited to kind of play around with it. So basically, you can probably see here, it's got a pretty simple prompt. You type in a description of something you want it to design, hit generate, and then it kind of magically outputs some sort of a design, a UI, right? Looks like the examples are showing here are mostly on mobile. Maybe it has different capabilities, or maybe you let's see, what are they actually? An onboarding screen for a dog walking app. Okay, so they're saying app, so that's probably part of it. You could probably say, for a website or a web app, and it might, change the dimensions. It says trained on thousands of outstanding designs. Outstanding. That's curious what that means. Galileo AI turns natural language prompts into high fidelity designs. Generate a complex UI in a flash. Our technology learns from thousands of top user experience designs. I would love to know what the source is. In Figma, there is, let's see, can we get to it here? Community, figma.com/community. Maybe it just ran through a lot of design assets that are in the community on Figma. I don't know, maybe. So I think this is kind of cool. I know this isn't the only AI. This is all over the place, right? Chat GPT, that's the big one. So I'm logging in here. You're going to see some of these aren't getting the titles. I use this all the time. And here's kind of my perspective on it. AI, it's a tool, right? It's not, a lot of people are doom and gloom. It's going to replace us. And, I reserve the right to change my opinion in the future or in the near future or whatever. To me, it's just, they're just great tools to make us whatever, if we write code or if we generate UI or design or whatever, it's just a tool to help us get there quicker or better. How I typically use this stuff, and again, it's early days, certainly for me. I use it to scaffold things out, to kind of just generate some boilerplate, either code or design files. And then then I'm like an editor or a creative director. It's something that I can then go on and improve, put my own, thoughts and feelings and improve it, put my own creativity into it. But it's like, I think acting as a creative director is, maybe that's the way to look at it. It's like, it puts you in charge of perhaps an infinite number of designers that, hey, go out, here, 10 people, 10 designers, go out and create a UI for this design requirement and bring them back and let's review them. And then maybe take, different things, maybe, hate to say it, but like Frankenstein. But it'll bring up things that maybe you wouldn't necessarily get to on your own, or it would take you a while to get to. It's just a great place to kind of start, right? It's a great starting point. That's how I see it. Will people, startup founders, will they use this to not hire a designer early on? Sure. And that's fine. Someone in that situation, that's probably a good thing. They're probably not in a situation financially to go out and hire, some really high-end talent designers to create mock-ups or to express their idea. And, they're probably not the people, they probably wouldn't have hired a designer anyway. And they'd probably have a shit ass, thing they created in, don't mean to take it away from making something in PowerPoint, but it gives them a tool that they didn't have otherwise. Yeah, I think this kind of stuff is cool. I wouldn't be scared of it. I would learn to utilize things like this as a way to be a better designer. I'm sure there were similar kind of concerns with the advent of the computer in general. Desktop publishing. That was kind of the term for it years ago. Oh no, everything's going to be done on a computer. It makes things easier. Gosh, what were some of the early complaints? Ooh, another perspective. So this is something from 1988. This is certainly early days of, the Macintosh. The original Macintosh was only 4 years old at this point. Desktop publishing, another perspective. Let's see what this says. The output quality of most desktop publishing products is still decidedly inferior to that of traditional typesetting. Did digital photography make us worse photographers. Pros and cons, like maybe we're less selective in the photos that we take. I mean, at least, this article has the foresight saying desktop publishing quality, not yet revolutionary. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, back to this, using AI, it's a tool. Don't be scared of it. I would say play with it. Get access to these. Sign up for Chat GPT. If you're a writer or you write code or, any kind of writing, marketing plans. I was using it to, help me scaffold out, a calendar. And it's like, I didn't use this verbatim, but it was just, I hadn't written a calendar in PHP before, but it helped me get there quicker. It's just a tool. Yeah. I mean, there's always going to be a downside to any technology, but you can't look at it from a doom and gloom perspective. I don't think. Learn how to use it as a tool. That's all I got. Yeah. Think of yourself as in a new role, a creative director, and you're utilizing artificial intelligence designers to generate a bunch of ideas and concepts for you that then you can kind of become an editor. You're not staring at a blank, empty screen, which you can still do that, and that's great if you enjoy that that kind of empty box, starting from scratch. If you got designer's block or writer's block, utilize AI to it helps you. It creates a better starting place. Don't be scared of it. That's all I got. Nothing too exciting. I'm sure other people are a lot smarter and saying much more intelligent things. But, I did request early access. Maybe I'll make a video as soon as I get access and we'll kind of see what its capabilities are. Here's another thing too. And why I don't think AI writing code or generating, art or design, it's all trained on something, right? So what it's creating today, it looks like things that are already existing today. And if the training materials never get updated with new innovative, new trends, new aesthetics, if that never changes, like everything's going to look the same. Everything's going to have this kind of 2022, 2023 aesthetic. Like, we still need talented, creative people out there making new stuff to train the new AI to maintain or to keep pushing forward. Could you imagine if in 10 years from now we're still making app screens that look just like this? I think styles will change, aesthetics will change. We still need people being creative. Now I don't know. Maybe there's ways that AI will get better at pushing boundaries and not just do kind of expected stuff like this. I know some of is it Dolly? There's some wild stuff there, but all that stuff has to, it comes from a prompt, someone that puts it in, what I'm talking about? Like Dolly 2, OpenAI Dolly 2. I guess the creativity is in how do you manipulate these tools to do something interesting? Again, that's kind of my 2 cents. Don't be scared. Just use it. Play with it, learn from it, allow it to help you be a better designer. That's my takeaway. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Just my 2 cents. We'll do something else. We'll do another video sometime soon. All right. See ya.